Hello guys, I just want to give you guys update on NEIMET because I told you guys when it was coming down, I said you can sell when it's up and all that. I said, but for me, I'm going to let you know when I'm selling. And I'm ready to hold on even though the stock decide to pull back to 2 or 3. I told you guys. I one of the reason is because I have good volume. So I want to really make some cool cash from it. So that is why still holding. So for those of you who are still holding some little unit, let's just look at the weekly chart here. And if you look at the weekly chart here, the first time we had a huge opportunity to go into NEMIT was when it was selling around 65 kobo, and that will be around 2020. So that was when we had the dip that we had before we come to this point. So why do we have this breakout? It's because it is COVID period and a lot of things will be coming to the health sector, and because of that, money will be coming to health, and investors always track this, and that is why if you want to come down to this trend line, if you put it this way, you see that that's why we have a nice breakout. But the beautiful thing about this breakout is it is so strong that we didn't get a pullback. On a norm, after every breakout we have a retest, but because it's so strong, let's quickly jump to the daily chart so that we can really confirm if truly it's strong as we've proposed here. After the breakout, we pull back to this line here, and as you can see on the screen, let me make it wide here. As you can see what happened here before we now had the final push, and this final push was so massive. You can see for almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a lot, almost close to 20 or 30 days, because this period is just the COVID-19 period. And after a while, we'll also see the dip and continuation. So let's continue to ride. Let me go back to a weekly chart so that we can see it clearly. So this is it. After the breakout, we'll get to this part. Now at this part, at this area here, we had a push. Then we successfully establish a new all-time high here, which is around 287. Then we now slide down again. So we'll come to this part again, and in 2024, we're able to break through this area and establish a new all-time high, which is around 379, before we had a pullback to this point. We were actually we experienced all this together. So now, for you not to experience this kind of pain, because it's actually painful, seeing money and you didn't realize the profit, and now the stock is actually coming down, so you feel bad. And okay, when it was down, you waited and say, okay, I'll hold on to it. So you hold on around this area here for 2 weeks. It was down and you were having patience up and down, and now finally broke through, and now we established a new all-time high, which naturally you want to see a breakout and a retest. So this is the daily chart, which gives us what is happening in the market. So if we want to look at it, we'll say, okay, we're having a cup and undo pattern. So this is just a sign that the price will skyrocket. But question, if the technical analysis is showing yours that it's going to skyrocket, what if a bag holder decide to dump 5 million units or 10 million units? So it's going to what? To violate this technical analysis principle that we are sharing here. So what do you want to do? If you are that investor that if your money is in a stock, you can't sleep, and you are emotionally attached to your money. So what you would do is you bought at 3, and now it is now 407. Today the market can open and it will be around 447. So you can decide to take profit. You understand? And go and rest. Question, what if it continues? Good. I will now ask you another one. What if it pull back? So for you to be safe, this is business. I want you guys to look at trading as business. You understand? In trading, in business, there's profit and loss. But despite the fact that there's profit and loss, you still go into business. And if you go into business, you have this mindset that you're going to make money. Now you are seeing money. Is it not to take the money? So you will not hold on to it and you now pull back. You now say you are waiting for coach. I've told you the pattern I'm using to trade this. I'm not deceiving anyone. What I have is what I'm sharing. I'm still holding. I asked you guys to buy around 3, which you bought and you've made money. I just share it with you guys. So you should be able to decide what to do. Me, I've told you what I'm doing, and I told you guys that if I'm selling, I will let you guys know, and I will not sell at once. I'm going to sell gradually. But something is telling me to actually trade these stocks, because there is two ways. You can either buy a stock and wait for a good return, or you can trade the stocks along the way. So trading the stocks along the way is more profitable. The only challenge is you might be left in the bus stop. You might sell and the stock will continue. So in that case, you will just be stuck with your money. That's when you now regret that I would have allowed this thing to. But me, I don't regret in the market. I think very well before I take action. So that is what you need to know. So another one again, I know I gave you guys that I just want to share it here. I even have a video of it in case you are just seeing my video, because sometimes when you tell some, when you discuss with some people and said, okay, I called this stock when it was around this price and now it's around this price, they just assume you are just calling numbers or you're just calling figure. You understand? They don't know that you are saying it as it is. You understand? So for champion, if you're new to my channel and you're just watching this, I called champion when it was 350. That's for my premium group. So whatever you see me come publicly to pronounce, I'll ensure that my public group, we've actually made good money in my premium group before I bring it up here. And if I'm bringing anyone that I'm bringing same price with my premium group, that is because we have other stocks that we've entered. So I just think of bringing just one. So maybe we'll have 4 or 5. I just say, okay, let me just share it with the family. So, and if you're smart, you should be able to see what I'm doing. And sometimes you see opportunity. I might not tell you this is opportunity, and I might not tell you go and buy. You understand? Because this video is for entertainment purpose. So I did it here. You can go back if you want to be sure. You'll see my analysis. That day I did the analysis. Champions was selling for 555. That was what Champions was selling for. 555. This is it here. This is the video. The video had 1.4k view. So this is it. And I told you guys that the ID price to go in for smooth profit is 5 naira. And guess what? On that particular day, Champions came down to 5 naira. As if they were hearing what I was saying. Came down to honor that entry. And this was the price here, 5 naira. And a lot of people in the group, I know most of them won't comment. Not everybody will comment in the group. They bought around that price. So let's look at those that bought around 5. If you bought around 5, this is 5. So this is 5. Let's take it to all-time high. Not all-time high per se. Okay, recent all-time high. So you see, they've done 80%. So if you've done 80%, and let's check the day I posted this video. So that's a month ago. So if you waited, and don't forget that it got to 825. It got to 825. You understand? It got to 825, which a lot of people did not sell. It got to 825 before pulling back. Yeah, it got to 825. So if you bought around 5 and you're selling for 825, that's already 50%. And that was like few days. That's few days. And before we now pull back to this point, and we waited here for those who want to load their bag to load their bag before we push down there, then we'll come down again around this area. So now 80% in a month. So if you make 80% in a month, and in the wealth circle, we are not even looking for huge percentage. We want to make 100% in 6 months. 6 whole months. This is just one stock, and we made 80% in a month. If you look at that of NEIMET, let's jump to NEIMET so that you understand what I'm saying. So this is NEIMET. This is NEIMET. For NEIMET, if you trade NEIMET, you see the returns you get in your bag. So this is NEIMET. I called NEIMET around this area here, which was 13th of May. So let's jump back and check NEIMET. So let's check NEIMET. Okay. Okay. This is NEIMET here. Okay. I buy and sell. So this is 1 month ago too. And I also gave price target for NEIMET 1 month ago. I think that's the only 2 video I did for NEIMET. So that's 1 month ago. So let's say 1 month ago around this area, you've and you ride it from here, because it was actually 280, 293 when I was loading it. So that's 33%. So imagine you sold 33%, and you now come back again. You enter again around this area, and you take it to this place, 35%. So that's like 65% in a month. So I chatted with one of my friend, and he told me you can do 39 in a month. So if you are doing 39 in a month, so imagine 3 months. So while we at the word circle, we are not rushing, we are not giving ourselves target we cannot meet. We are saying first 6 months, we want to make 100%. Then after that time, even though first 6 months, if we make 100%, let me just give you the tip. First 6 months, we'll make 100%. Second 6 months, we'll make 100%. We beat our target. Simple. And you see it live happening, and God will help us. God will grant our efforts. We will do our part, and God will do the rest. You understand? So if you are in that group, I want to tell you congratulations in advance. And that's why we are not much. I told you guys from the beginning, 10, IS 15, we are fine. So that when those ones share their testimony, others will see that it is real. And don't be shocked, I might not do it again. Because the truth is, I myself am trading. What they are buying, I'm buying too. So as I'm making money, I'm making money too. So we'll make money. So I will not stress myself. You know, you want to help people and you are stressing yourself. This is no. By the time they make their own, we celebrate. I know people will say, when is the next one? No, because God is helping, the market is pumping, account is blowing. By the time you know 100 million, 200 million, 300, 1 billion, oh yeah, 1 billion. if I put 500 million in a FGN savings bond, that will give me about 100 and something million. Yes, close to 100 million, but not exact. So if I'm spending 2 million every month or 5 million every month, I'm good to go, and I'll be trading, sipping my tea. She sent me from all those dick and all that, you know, stuff like that. So what I'm saying in essence is take opportunity when it is available. I know you will never miss opportunity. They will go to the future and multiply for you. But if you don't recognize them, you will keep missing them, and they will keep waiting for you. So seize the advantage, and don't let money stand in between you making progress. Money is a figure, is number. I told you guys the unit I have in NEIMETH and also Caverton. So with that unit that I've told you guys that I have, I don't want to mention again. Just multiply with 1 naira, multiply again with 2 naira, and NEIMETH has comfortably added 1 naira. Caverton has added 1 naira, and they are still going to add another 2 naira, another 3 naira, another 4 naira, another 5 naira. So if in your brain you are thinking, is rethink. Think of how you make your own. Don't think about others. You understand? So I just want to share a few thoughts with you guys on the updates on NEIMETH and also the update of Champion Brewery, because these are the stocks I share with you publicly that you should buy. You know, a lot of people in my community, I don't know if they are not actually following up. You understand? I know few of them are actually celebrating for their wins, and few shared voice notes on how they make money because of calls. So one thing you need to know, buying stock is not like market. You buy today, sell tomorrow, buy today. What are we buying today? You have 100,000. What are we buying today? We'll buy this one. Tomorrow you have 30,000. What are we buying today? You buy. Next tomorrow you now have 10 stock in your portfolio. Then you now say, yeah, maybe you're the one that say we should buy. Maybe you're the one that say we should buy. You can't grow portfolio that way. Instead, you'll be dragging your portfolio to the ground. The market rotates, is turn by turn. Look at the stocks that are top gainers today. You will see them top losers tomorrow. We bought NEIMETH together. You saw how we got to 399 and came back to 3. So the bottom line is, how will I take advantage of this fluctuation, this market volatility? If you say you're a long-term investor, then buy and leave the market. Come back and check the market after a month. That's what long-term investors do. But if you are checking your portfolio every day, Baba, you are a trader. Don't deceive yourself, you are a trader. And you've not emotionally detached yourself from your portfolio. Your slim 100 million is still giving you a sleepless night. You say, it is money we are talking about. It is money, it is money. You can't make money that way. You can't make money that way. You don't chase money. You position for money to follow you. That's why the Bible says goodness and mercy shall follow you. So position in the right stock. In my community, there are 2 stocks with position. And now the portfolio is growing. It's growing. Nobody is rushing. Nobody is going up and no. With position and we're taking profit. By the time you get to the stock by tomorrow, we do 100%. And we've entered another one again. You understand? So it's a gradual process. So opportunities every day. If you don't take profit, you hold in your bag, the market will leave you and you bite your fingers. So guys, these are some few updates I just want to share with you. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified to my posts and enriching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. And to it, salute. See you in the next one.